every other thing in the body, we can probably exist either without or a transplant, right? People have even had heart transplants or things in place of it. You know, there are other organs you can, you know, have like one kidney and still be okay, or you can be without a gallbladder and still be okay. You can be without a, you know, some of your glands like your thyroid, right? But but no one has ever heard of anyone not having a brain, right? And the same thing with your colon. These are the two things that go hand in hand that are so important when it comes to depression. These two things are what, let's see. Okay, sorry. These are the two things that communicate with each other with these hormones that directly impact our moods. Now, if they cannot communicate with each other, what do you think is going to happen? You know, we're going to end up having a mental blockage, or, you know, hey, sweetie, some type of where you don't have either not clarity, or you're going to have mood swings and mood disorders because things are not balanced there. But it all has a direct effect from what's starting in the colon, where some of those hormones begin and are transported up to the initial brain. And I just wanted to tell you a story. I did all that without even looking at my notes. I wonder if I'm leaving anything out here. So I think I pretty much talked about all that. Okay, so I have a story that I want to share with you guys. Some of you have heard this before, but I really feel, even though I was not diagnosed, and when my youngest was about 2 years old, no, he was like one and a half. I feel like I may have had postpartum. I was depressed all the time. I didn't even realize that was what was going on. I laid around all the time. I stayed in bed a lot. I couldn't really accomplish anything. I used to tell my ex, and I remember I used to tell my mom, there's only so many tasks I could accomplish in one day, because I was exhausted beyond words. And it wasn't just physically, it was mentally. It was like a mental exhaustion. It was like fog so heavy, you know, on a rainy day or something, that you can't see the car like 10 feet in front of you. That's how bad my brain fog was. It was so bad. Even today, I still find myself, you know, slowly but surely recovering. But what I did tell everybody was that I know that something's going on with me. I don't know what, but what I do know is that I'm going to get over this. Slowly but surely, I'm going to get back to myself. But in the meantime, I was like, y'all bear with me. There's only so much I can do in a day. So it was pretty bad, you know. It's so debilitating. You can't hardly get anything done. You don't have the energy to clean. You barely have the energy to take care of house and home. So one day my mom, she, you know, apparently from seeing an infomercial or whatever, she gives me a Nutribullet. You guys, she knew I was going to do what I do. I put some stuff in that Nutribullet, the main ingredient every day being spinach. There's a reason that when Popeye took that can of spinach, he had so much energy. He became strong, and he was just invincible. when he took that can of spinach. You guys, I am not kidding. When I would drink whatever smoothie I made and that Nutribullet, I started getting energy out of nowhere. I mean, I was doing stuff I couldn't normally do, and it makes you want to like just, you have so much energy. I was literally on my hands and knees scrubbing floors, scrubbing baseboards, because I was just trying to find something to do with all this energy. I couldn't believe that it came out of nowhere. And then needless to say, of course, what those smoothies did for me was that they made me very regular in the bathroom. Regular in the bathroom. Whereas I wasn't going like that before. But that spinach, it took all of that away. So can you see the connection there? A clean gut ended up clearing the space all the way up to the point where I could start, you know, I was able to formulate thoughts like, let me get in here and clean. I had the energy to actually do it. I wrote down a point that I wanted to bring out about how toxins travel. So, you know, if you know that you're toxic in your colon, oh, here it is. So we're thinking about the brain and how it affects our depression. But then you have the colon, the second brain. We want to make sure we dissolve anything in that second brain that does not belong. This right here, that's the key. That's the all-important key. Believe it or not, is dissolving whatever does not belong in that colon. I have videos on YouTube. I should have like put links in here. There's some videos that kind of help describe the connection. But one little way I'll put it is by saying that, you know, toxic waste and gas is supposed to actually go down and exit out of your body. But if that colon gets clogged up or gets impacted and we continue to pile on the waste, which direction is it now forced to travel? It's going to travel up. It can't go out. So now, little by little, your other organs and your glands are fighting hard to process and eliminate all this toxic waste. But slowly and surely, it tends to find its way up to the brain. So it's all related. I'm just trying to help people to kind of see more so in a tangible way how this is actually connected to each other and how it affects your mood. There are lots of herbs that can help, but one of them for sure that I want to tell you guys about is ashwagandha. It helps to eliminate like the mood swings and the, you know, the feelings of malaise and negativity. But the other thing that's huge for all of this is black seed oil, because it's all encompassing. It can help clean your colon. It can help clean brain fog. If your problem is not because you're, you know, backed up internally in your colon, maybe you've had injury to the brain or something similar. The black seed oil, not only should you be taking it internally, but you can also use it externally as a scalp massage, and also at the base of your brain, in the back of your head, at the top of your neck. that helps to eliminate inflammation, which can, hey girls, which can, you know, complicate matters, complicate the problem. And then sea moss, which has 92 minerals of the 102 minerals that your body requires. That's another supplement that can be used for all of this, because what it's going to do is keep your body nourished while you're dealing with cleaning out your gut. Laveda, you got a question?
Oh, is that what I'm tasting, the healing?
Yes, Angel. Angel, whenever you taste something that gives you your glands and a reaction, then you know that that's what it's doing internally, and it's going in there and it's fighting internally. So that's a good thing. Laveda, did you have a question? I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yes, I do have one. I take medicine for depression. So
Okay.
will that, the recipe that you just gave us for the smoothie, will it will help replace it?
Interact?
Yeah, or interact, or after eventually, will it help me to stop taking right now?
And does that increase your serotonin?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the one thing, that was another thing that I had neglected to show you guys. I'm going to put the copy, let me put the copy of this article here. Let's see. It's called Think Twice, How the Gut's Second Brain Influences Mood and Well-Being. I'm going to cut and paste this right now, and I'm going to put it in the chat for you to be able to click on it, because according to the research here in this article, it can cause, medicine like that can cause a disruption or an imbalance in your gut, because the gut also has its own amount of serotonin. So the brain has what it needs, and then the gut also has what it needs. But then when a person is on depression medications to help, it can quickly throw off what's in the gut, which is, again, why I say I'm writing that book, and I'm going to be doing a course called You, the Recipe, because we are made up of a lot of the things that we take. And so sometimes when we take things, it can throw our numbers out of sync. So to answer your question, if you take the smoothie at least 3 hours apart from your meds, you'll be fine, because you're eating food that is going to help the situation. It won't clash with the meds. And yes, you will want to have your numbers checked eventually, probably after about a week or so. And you'll feel the difference. You'll feel it yourself. And you'll know that, oh, I know my numbers are going to be different now. And so it could possibly get you to the point where the doctor may change the dosage of your medicine or take you off of the medicine. But your medicine, if they do that, that means that you have to take your medicine just as religiously as you did with what the doctor prescribed. Your new medicine is now the smoothie or the cherries, you know what I mean? That will have been the thing that would have changed your medical prescription. But if you stop doing the smoothie, you're going to find yourself back in the same boat.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to be doing business, you guys. I'm going to talk to people about business. So